I don't know what I'm doing today anyway.
All right. Well, we've already kind of started, but okay. Hey, everybody. I'm here with my buddy Jason. I got to do videos like with Jason and that. Okay, lay off me.
Hey, that's fine. That's fine.
We're going to be doing Up to No Good by Nigel Dupree. I think it's his first solo album. He's done with his band.
I know he had with his band, but whatever, I don't know. But, yeah. All right, well, let's see here. My notes. I have a little bit of background information. Of course, Nigel Dupree is the son of Jackal frontman Jesse James Dupree. The band really formed in maybe late 2006, 2007, after coming together with a bunch of local bands in Atlanta, Georgia. They just kind of, everything fell in place, and it was time for them to get together and really form maybe a super band. I don't know. The band actually didn't they went on the road instead of writing their own material to begin with to form a solid fan base, which I think is really interesting. You don't see a lot of bands doing that nowadays. Nobody really does that, but except for these smaller bands, which I think is a good way to go. They should do this.
Yeah.
Lance, I don't know if you'll agree with this, but this band does have a very hard rock influence. I hear a lot of southern rock, a lot of glam rock, some Motley Crue in there as well.
You can definitely hear I don't want to say they're a cover band or nothing, but you can definitely hear the Jackal influence.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's got a mix, and I was listening to an interview with Nigel while I was doing this, and he said it's a mix of maybe Motley Crue, Poison, Guns N' Roses, and some Skid Row as well. So,
yeah. And
you could definitely hear all those influences. So they're definitely really, really good. That's basically it. They like you said, the Nigel Dupree band, which as far as I know is no longer together. This is his first solo. They released a album in 2009 called Attraction. Yeah. So, all right. So you want to start by doing your first track?
All right. It's called Attitude. Mid-tempo song, killer guitar work. It's about being a badass instead of being taken advantage of. And honestly, in this song, Nigel sounds like a mix between Robert Plant and Jesse James Dupree.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's exactly what I said. He sounds very loud, very aggressive, a lot like his dad. And the guitar work is just awesome. There's an awesome guitar solo in there, and just all along, it's very guitar based. It's got a very loud and aggressive sound, is what I have here. Very in your face.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do track number 2. The second track here is Tumbleweed. This track is very, again, guitar-led, very groovy, with some bass as well, maybe a little bit. It adds a nice rhythm to it, which explodes into a aggressive kind of rock song with some nice vocals. Nigel's vocals are laid back a little bit. They're not as in your face, I would say. Yeah, I mean, the backing vocals towards the end of the song is definitely very interesting as well. I like that touch. Yeah, that's basically it. This song is about Nigel just not wanting to conform to anyone's rules and just live by his own, his own ways. Be his own self. So, what do you think of that song?
I thought it was about falling in love with somebody you meet on the road.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you could see either way, really. Yeah. So, all right, you want to do track number 3?
It's called Control. Aggressive guitar. The band rocks out in it. It's basically about ending a bad relationship and basically telling the other person to piss off.
Yeah. For me in this song, I had, like you said, a very aggressive guitar. It's just a jamming out song. I hear a lot of the 80s glam rock within this song, or maybe a lot of Motley Crue with Mick Mars, with some of those solos. Home Sweet Home, I hear that at the very, very end, I believe, and that kind of riff somewhat, and I think that was definitely a good thing to hear. they pull their influences very, very well in this song. Yeah, that's what I got. And then you can do track number 4 too.
Yeah, because somebody doesn't like the slower songs.
Yeah.
The Chooser, country sounding intro, then it goes in like a 1980s sounding power ballad to me. It's about going after a person going through a breakup and wants the person back because he knows she's going to hurt him, but because she's changed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this song for me, it's a very, very acoustic sounding song, which I think is really cool. It's country. As you said, I really don't like some of the slower songs of some of these albums, but this one, it really became clear to me that Nigel, can be very diverse, with the acoustic sounding. Yeah, it's really, really cool as well. Yeah. All right, I'll do track number 5 here. It's Hold On. It's got a southern rock feel, maybe with a lot of Jackal influence. It's a slower tempo song with some really, 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 really good guitar work.
Yeah.
That's all I got for that one.
You want to do Push?
And then I'll do, yeah. Track number 6 is Push. I hear a lot of, again, southern rock influence on the song. It's a slower tempo, some good guitar work again. There's some interesting like noises. I don't know what they are. Some clicking noises. Almost like a horse, is walking. I don't know a horse, or I don't know how to describe that. It's interesting. Paired with some catchy drum beats as well, and there's an awesome guitar solo. Definitely in there. I like how they put that in there.
Number 7 would be Sad Situation.
Yeah.
Which honestly, for some reason, Motley, when I first saw that name, same old situation popped into my head for some reason.
Yeah.
But anyway. Again, we're both Motley fans, so there you go.
Yeah.
Fast, killer riffs, killer vocals, basically about partying and how it's a bad situation when people don't get down tonight.
I had this song, like you said, is a fast tempo song that really did catch my attention. It's got a lot of 80s glam rock LA influence there. Maybe it's with some Poison with the guitar riffs and some CC DeVille. It's got like I said, it's got the glam rock, but with some southern twist, some Jackal. Nigel sounds a lot like his dad on this track as well. I would say a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if Jesse's actually in the background on one portion of the song for a backing vocal. Maybe.
Honestly, I listen to this on Spotify, so if I would have had it, it probably would have said something like that in the liner notes, but I don't know.
Yeah. I swear maybe it was just a misstep, but I heard something sounding exactly like him in the background. I'm not sure exactly.
It probably was, because let's face it, that boy got a distinct voice.
Yeah. It's a good song there too. Let's see all right, I'll do track number 8 here. Track number 8's Trouble. It's a fast-paced song. It's an interesting song. I like how the drums, are paired up again with some active, amped up guitar, which eventually leads to a really, really, really good guitar solo. I mean, this whole album is filled with a lot of guitar, which I think is definitely good. Something that we don't see nowadays, with the guitar solos.
Yeah.
It's a good song. This song is about maybe getting stuck in a wild relationship. Maybe, I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I think it's about down here we call them a fast woman.
Yeah.
Who is trouble for him, and she's kind of a freak, if y'all know what I'm saying. And how he's in love with her, but he doesn't want to be, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got the vibe of as well. It's an interesting theme, I guess.
Track 8.
All right, you want to do track number 9?
Trouble.
Yeah.
Hard rocking riffs, and killer vocals. About. Wait a minute.
Track number 9.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm just y'all. I am dyslexic. Kind of jumped on me there, right? So.
That's fine.
Blame. Bluesy as all get out. Got bluesy kind of rock blues. About blaming yourself or Nigel not buying a woman's excuse for cheating on him.
Yeah, for me, I had this song, the tempo of this song is interesting. It kind of starts out acoustic and then goes into some southern rock, like you said, very bluesy rock. With some good guitar work, some good vocals as well. I actually was listening to a live performance he did in Sturgis a couple of years ago of the song, and he says, this is for anyone who doesn't take responsibility for their actions. So this is kind of where I got that from. That's where I think the meaning comes from.
Yeah.
Really good song. Maybe one of the top 2 on this album. For me, at least. Okay, I'll do track number 10 here. It's Say What You Say. It's a hard rock song. It starts out with a really good guitar riff that just continues through the whole song. Like I said, a lot of this album has that. The way the vocals are placed over, the drums and the vocals are placed over each other are very, very good. I think this is a well constructed song. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I can do the last song.
Blur. Rockin' song about how Nigel wants to party and, well, lack of a better term, get laid.
Yeah.
Hate to be crude about it, but it's about long story short.
There you go. I don't have to say anything on that one. That's exactly what it means. For me, this song, it's got a good drum and guitar beat, this whole thing. That's basically what I said. It's kind of self-explanatory. That's it.
Yeah.
All right, what were your favorite songs on the album?
Attitude and Blur.
Okay.
The rest were awesome, but still. Or the rest were good, but still.
Yeah. I had Tumbleweed, I had Control, I had The Chooser, and I had Blame, and you could also put Attitude and Trouble, and really this whole album is really not a bad song.
Yeah.
The tempo is a little bit slower, but it doesn't really take away from the album at all.
Yeah.
So what'd you think of the album overall?
8 out of 10. Really good album.
Okay. Yeah. I think for him, he could build upon this.
Yeah.
For me, actually, I have a list here I'll go through really, really fast. For me, the positives are just, it has a raw, unpolished feel. And he even said this in the interview, like I said before I was watching. They did that on purpose. They didn't want sound polished because a lot of the time you go to a rock show, and I've been to a bunch here, and go to local rock shows, whatever, and you'll see these bands don't sound sound good live. As they don't sound the same, is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And this album really, really does. Another thing that caught my attention is Nigel's vocal range is really, really good. He sounds like Jesse James Dupree. He sounds like a whole bunch of artists. It's really unique. It's laid back. It's very aggressive, very interesting. And on the guitar, another thing, and I think you would definitely agree with this, a lot of 80s sound to it.
Yes.
Glam rock, some Motley Crue. It's amazing, and I think it's some influences. It brings Motley Crue's music and a whole bunch of other music to other people who would not necessarily, listen to them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and that's basically it. For me, there's no downsides to this album. Would you agree?
Exactly. It's gonna tweak the little things here and there to make it a 10, but other than that, good album.
Yeah. Yeah, and okay, so here's a question for you. Who would you recommend this album to?
Everybody. Maybe convert some Justin freaking Bieber fans. They're like,
there you go.
We have seen the light.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe some of those people need to listen to this stuff. It's real music. For me,
baby. Oh, shut up.
Exactly. All right. So would you recommend this album to any to any artist group, like a Jackal fan? Would they like this album?
Yeah, because they probably know exactly who Nigel is. Because from what I understand, they opened for Jackal a lot. Like like every year at Sturgis and stuff, they go on their own, and
yeah. I mean, for me, I would say as well a Jackal, maybe a Southern Rock fan, maybe some Leonard Skinner fans. I mean,
love to see that.
Bunch.
Yeah, especially Skinner now. Ooh, that's what we need to do for the next one.
We should.
Last of a dying breed.
Breaking news. We'll do a Leonard Skinner review next.
Yeah. Because I got it over there.
And I can get it pretty fast, so we're right. All right. So my review, like you said, I have an 8.5 out of 10. I just have a solid release for this album. It's not exactly perfect, but it's very close. Yeah. Like you said, they need to tighten up some stuff. That's it for me.
Yeah. Jason does have permission to upload this on his channel. I always throw that out there because I know some people might think, "Ooh, he block, report." No. If he's in there, he can use it pretty much. And
okay, cool.
But I'll still pretty much say it in every video.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And if you have any questions or comments, put them in the comment section down below. Hit me up on Facebook. Probably message me, video response. Please subscribe. I need more subscribers. lancemosstv if this is on Jason's channel. And email me at lancemosstv@gmail.com.
Yeah, check out his other videos as well. The top 10 comedian video, I saw that yesterday. That's hilarious.
Well, yeah. That's just me and Cloud just cutting up, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I was sitting there, I was like, oh my God, so definitely check that one out. I think I linked you to that one on Facebook. I sent that out to somebody. But yeah, so just check that out, guys. This is my album review corner. I have some other reviews coming up. I've got some Fleetwood Mac. It's a viewer requested. I've got some Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. I've got some Aerosmith. Of course, we're gonna do.
Who the hell is Black Rebel Motorcycle Club?
It's kind of a punky, kind of a rock-ish type of thing. It's interesting.
Which punk sound like Green Day or Sex Pistols?
The Ramones. Kind of mix. I would say a mix.
I might have to check that out. That sounds interesting.
They have flares of both, actually. So I'll have that. I'm gonna have some country music as well. Just a whole bunch of stuff, and yeah, that's basically it. So again, if you're watching the video, please subscribe. We put out new videos. We need a schedule. When do you want to do this other review?
Well, every time we do, you always end up coming up with an excuse day.
No, I've always had something going on. It's pathetic. Let's do it 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. And I'll try to. I know I'm back, guys. I know I am backlogged. I'll try to get those other albums out. I'll try to by the time.
Okay. Tell the viewers on my channel if they're gonna watch this. What are your reviews coming up?
Okay. Hang on, let me bring it up. It is The Ramones, Halfway to Sanity, Prince, Love Sexy, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do this one, Michael Jackson History. I'm not real big on doing the compilation albums, which I kind of think that is. Hailstorm, The Strange Case of, and an Eric Hughes album which he's the local blues guy from here in Memphis. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. All right, well, check that out. That's basically it.
Well, we'll see you in 2 weeks or shorter. Whether we can make that happen or not, we'll see.
That's gonna happen. I'm off now.
All right.
All right. See you guys.
Later.